So, good morning and welcome back to Daily Transfer Update. Before we get into some of the transfer news, I've just seen that Arsenal beat Colorado Rapids 3-0 last night, and our only new boy, scored the goal. He chested one in. I haven't seen the goals, I haven't seen the actual footage of the game. It was on at 3 o'clock in the morning over here, and there was no way I was waking up for that. So, I haven't actually seen the footage of the game, but I think Saka scored. I can't remember the name of the young lad who scored the second goal, and then Martinelli scored the third goal. So yeah, we've got our pre-season tour of America off underway with a resounding 3-0 victory. It was a sellout crowd apparently, 18,000 people in the stadium, and yeah, it all goes well. It's nice that the young lads get a chance. It's nice that they've took their chance as well and scored goals. Obviously Saka played a couple of games for us last season. Didn't really feature him many more after that, but it's nice that he got on the score sheet. That'll do him the world of good as well. And obviously our new boy Martinelli, I'm expecting good things from this kid this season. He's a fantastic young prospect. So yeah, it's all good. But after the game, our manager Unai Emery spoke about the Koscielny situation, and he was asked what basically happened, and he said that he was training with us. He was in the pre-season training at Colney. He was coming in, he was doing his job, and Emery asked him 3 different occasions to come on the pre-season tour of America, to which he point blank refused to do so. He said that he didn't want to come, and that he wanted to leave the club. Unai Emery's basically said that he hopes the club can sort it out, but it's now out of his hands personally. He's obviously concentrating on the team that are in the tour of America. And rightly so as well. Listen, at the end of the day, one bad apple doesn't ruin the whole lot of them, does it? Do you know what I'm saying? So he's solely got to concentrate on the task in hand, and that is getting everyone fit and ready for the new season. Everyone else can sort out the problems. Raul, Vinay, Josh, they can all sort out. Edu as well. They can all sort out the issue with Koscielny, and hopefully it gets resolved one way or the other very quickly. But like I said yesterday, there's only a couple of ways this is going to go, and that is going to be he either buys his contract out and goes, somebody comes in and bids for him and he goes, or he comes back tail between legs and starts training with us. And I don't know. I'm not too sure how that's going to pan out, if I'm being completely honest. But Olivier Giroud's come out and said that he weren't happy about it and blah, blah, blah. Listen, he don't even play for Arsenal anymore, mate. And, you know, whilst I know he's a teammate of yours, it's irrelevant for France, and that it's irrelevant what Olivier Giroud thinks. But it's all about what Arsenal Football Club are thinking about it right now, and how we resolve it, because this ain't great, is it? Let's be honest. But anyway, let's move on to Everton Soares. Edu's obviously Brazilian. This guy is Brazilian. We're going to be linked with 1,001 Brazilian players over the next 3.5 weeks. But this is one that we've apparently lodged a bid in for, and it's been accepted, apparently. Now, Everton Soares himself has come out and said that he's had some... Whoa, Jesus Christ, did you see that? I was about to get done by a wasp. Jesus Christ. Everton Soares has come out himself and said that he's had some fantastic offers from over Europe, and he hasn't named the clubs. We are alleged to be one of them clubs, and we're apparently the front runners for his signature. Now, hopefully this is true, because this guy is unbelievably gifted, a top player, and I think he'll if he keeps his head down and carries on playing how he performed in the Copa America. He was one of Brazil's standout performers in that tournament, which they obviously went on to win in the end. I think that if he does that in Europe, he's going to elevate himself into one of the best players in Europe. So hopefully it is us that have had the bid accepted. Hopefully it is us that we land the player. Arsenal are confident of getting him. All the reports lead to the fact that he's going to have a medical with Arsenal, and that the bid's been accepted. In the region of about 20 odd million pounds, 23 to 25 million pounds, depending on which reports you read. But I think he'd be a fantastic addition to the side, and I think that's somebody that could be direct and run straight at people. That's his game. He gets the ball down and he starts running at people. And listen, if you're a defender, you know that when somebody's running at you full pelt, that is a defender's worst nightmare. This guy can go left foot, right foot. He can nutmeg you on a halfpence. The geezer's that good. So hopefully that will be another addition to the squad. And obviously he's Brazilian as well. We've got the connection there with Edu. We've obviously got Martinelli, he's Brazilian as well. That may have some sort of factor into it as well, who knows. But yeah, all roads lead to the fact that Everton Soares could be an Arsenal player in the next couple of weeks. And like I said, what a fantastic addition that would be, having him ripping up the left-hand side. So that means that we could then put Alex Iwobi maybe into the centre of the pitch, or even on the right-hand side, although we have got Reece Nelson who can play right. So yeah, that's Everton Soares. Let's move on to William Saliba. Now, we heard last week that Tottenham had come in and gazumped us. They'd offered more money up front, and St Etienne were open to doing that. They accepted the bid. They'd already accepted our bid, and it was now down to the player. Well, reports came out last night that he favours Tottenham, which is quite funny because the week before he favoured Arsenal. Obviously, that was before Tottenham came in and had a bid accepted for him. But I don't know what's going to happen with this guy. He'll probably end up staying at St Etienne either way, because that's the deal that they want. They want him there on loan for the season. So now it's a case of who pays the most money up front. Is that going to be Tottenham? Is that going to be Arsenal? Who knows? I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. Like I've said in it 6 weeks ago, I didn't even have a clue who the guy was. So I'm not going to lose my my rag over the fact that if he goes to Tottenham and goes back on loan, I ain't too fussed, if I'm being completely honest. He might turn out to be an absolute world beater, who knows, but he might not. He might turn out to just be an overhyped youngster. But that's going to rumble on all the way down to deadline day, in my opinion. I think that'd be that'd go all the way to the wire. I can't see that being tied up anytime soon, if I'm being honest. Arsenal are said to be going back in with another offer, but I don't know. I don't know how that's going to pan out. Now, let's move on to Kieran Tierney, another one that has just dragged and dragged and dragged. Now, I see a report stating that Jim White had received a text message, Jim White from Sky Sports, also TalkSport as well, he works there as well. And he received a text message saying that Napoli are going to go in with a better offer than what we offered. They're going to go in with the majority of it up front. And Napoli are confident that they're going to get the player, and that has come from a source close to Celtic. So I don't know. Listen, Saliba and Tierney would represent decent business, but at the same time, Saliba, like I said, I'm not too fussed whether we get him or not, because we need a player for now, not one for next season. Kieran Tierney, I'd take him in a heartbeat, but excuse me. But as people quite rightly pointed out, we've still got Sead Kolasinac on the books, and we've still got Nacho Monreal on the books. So I'm not too sure. I don't know. Listen, it's hard to believe some of the reports that get put out there, because the same journalists just give conflicting stories from one day to the next. But I do still think we'll get Tierney. I've said that all summer. I do think that will happen. But I don't know. I genuinely don't know. It's kind of in the balance right now. So hopefully we can get some deals done this week. I know the lads are over in America. Raul, Vinay and Josh were all there yesterday, Edu as well. But hopefully they're actively seeking to sign players. And just because they're in America doesn't mean we can't sign players. I've seen a lot of people in my comment section saying, well, they're all over in America on a jolly up, which they may well be. But at the same time, you have a mobile phone, it's mobile, you can take it anywhere. There's fax machines, you can phone a lawyer and draft up a contract. So just because they're in a different country doesn't mean deals can't get done. And let's be real, agents can fly over to America and tie deals up on behalf of their clients. So I don't know, I just think that it is getting a bit frustrating. You know, obviously as Arsenal fans, we want to see some new signings come in. We needed them more so than most of the top six, in my opinion. So I don't know. Listen, we've got 3.5 weeks, of the transfer window to go, and it's not looking great right now, is it? But there we go. Anyway, I'm going to crack on. I'm going to go and enjoy my day in the sunshine. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, whatever it is you're doing. I will be back at 5 o'clock with a live stream, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Subscribe if you're new, and leave your thoughts and comments on the players I just spoke about down below. Laters, peeps.